Hello, and welcome to fairhealthconsumer.org, a free website offered by FairHealth, a national independent nonprofit dedicated to healthcare transparency. The FairHealth Consumer website offers free tools, resources, and educational content to help healthcare consumers estimate and plan for the costs of care and use the healthcare system with confidence. We created Fair Health for older adults with generous funding from the John A. Hartford Foundation to offer tools, educational content, and resources specifically for adults aged 65 and older and their care partners. Use the tools and resources to estimate the costs of care for a new or existing diagnosis. Take part in decision-making with healthcare providers. Learn how to better manage the financial aspects of care and print out checklists with questions you can ask during healthcare visits. Let's take a closer look at the features of this section. Here you can access tools to help you take part in shared decision-making with healthcare providers. Shared decision-making is when patients, caregivers, and healthcare providers decide on care or treatment options for certain medical conditions together. During this process, the doctor will use his or her expertise and clinical evidence, and the patient will discuss what matters to him or her. Then both the patient and the doctor will make a decision on care together. FairHealth's shared decision-making tools show clinical care options for certain conditions with related cost information to help you make the most informed choice about your care. Please keep in mind that these decision aids are not intended to be medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. They are intended to provide information to help people engage in shared decision-making with healthcare professionals. You will find shared decision-making tools for conditions like early-stage breast cancer, fast-growing prostate cancer, hip osteoarthritis, spinal stenosis or spinal narrowing, hip replacement, and Alzheimer's disease. These and other shared decision-making tools are also available in the shared decision-making section for palliative care scenarios, such as dialysis, ventilator and nutrition options, or for preference-sensitive conditions such as uterine fibroids, type 2 diabetes, and slow-growing prostate cancer. You can use any of these tools with your doctor or healthcare team to discuss your care options for a given condition and, if important to you, what the options may cost. The cost information is based on FairHealth's cost data and is relevant if you have commercial insurance, employer-based insurance, or Medicare Advantage. You can also see costs for traditional Medicare if this is the type of coverage you have, or if you do not have health coverage. Remember, clinical options in the decision aids should be discussed with a healthcare professional, as each patient's condition may vary. Here you'll also find another set of tools, FH Total Treatment Cost Scenarios. These tools show the cost of care for a set of chronic conditions over the course of a year, or costs of care for an acute event like knee arthroscopy. You can find total treatment cost scenarios for conditions such as heart failure, major depression, and Alzheimer's disease. Again, you can use this information to plan for your costs of care and also discuss them with your healthcare provider. In this section, you can access tools, education articles, and resources on Alzheimer's disease. Intended for use with a healthcare provider, the Alzheimer's disease shared decision-making tool shows clinical information, including potential risks and benefits and related costs for therapies for the condition, while the total treatment cost tool shows what it might cost in a year to receive care for the condition. Access printable checklists, educational articles, and resources such as organizations that provide support services, including those for caregivers. To find out more about how the healthcare system works, turn to the Insurance Basics articles listed here. They can help you learn about common healthcare terms, as well as healthcare topics such as Medicare, understanding healthcare bills, finding dental insurance in retirement, and more. Access checklists here with questions you can ask healthcare providers before, during, and after visits in our FH Healthcare Toolkit. Download and print the checklist for shared decision-making and healthcare navigation for both patients and caregivers, and be sure to add any other questions you may have. Take the checklist with you to your appointments too. That way, you'll have a starting point for questions that you can ask your doctor or healthcare team. You'll also find resources with links to different organizations that can help answer your questions about insurance, finding healthcare providers, and more. Some of these organizations include the Alzheimer's Association, the American Heart Association, and the National Breast Cancer Foundation. The Financial Health Literacy section offers information and resources to help you learn how to prepare for healthcare costs. You'll also find links to other articles that can help you better understand your healthcare bills. That's not all. You also can access Fair Health's medical and dental cost lookup tools, which offer cost estimates for medical and dental services in the area where you seek care. The estimates are based on Fair Health's trusted data and offer in-network and out-of-network amounts so that you can have all the information you need to make a decision. Thank you for visiting Fair Health for Older Adults. We're happy to answer any questions you may have. Call us at 1-855-866-5871 to speak to a representative from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time, or email us at consumer@fairhealth.org.